Greetings, friends. Reform Stoic, already back with another video. We are going to keep this one short because, frankly, I'm a little bit tired of hearing myself talk after that premiere today. But, yeah, I don't have much to say about that video. It just is what it is. It was a little bit difficult to organize my thoughts, but it is kind of interesting when I just leave an hour and a half atomic nuclear explosion of a thought storm like that. You know, it's a peek into my mind and my experience, and there's a lot more where that came from. So let's just keep going, chudsters. Let's see if my head can handle this hat today. So I found a YouTuber tonight, a guy making videos in his car. And man, the way that this guy spoke, just very fast, rapid fire, a little bit edgy, but he was doing his thing, and I respected it. He made a video talking about how he ghosted everyone he ever met and never looked back. The intro of that video was just like, it's like, everybody I've ever known, they can't call me, they can't contact me, they can't email me. There's no way for them to hear anything about me. They can't ask anybody about me. I'm like, man, he was just going for it. He was just in it. I watched the entire video. It was about half an hour, and it was just such a banger. And it just made me realize, you know, some of this content on the internet, I don't even want to call it B-pill. I've made it clear that I don't feel like I can say that word in my videos. I've had videos taken down seemingly for just no reason at all. Like they just call it hate speech when it's not, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the pattern was that it had that word in the video. But I don't even want to call it that because it's beyond that. It's better than that. I feel like when that is the accurate label of something, it's subpar content. It's not to the level that this guy and others have reached. And it just inspired me to make this video saying that speak your piece. Speak your truth. You should definitely speak your truth. I would really encourage people, if you feel like it, like, you can make a YouTube channel, not show your face, use a voice changer if you feel so inclined, and just vent, just video journal, and just talk about what you've experienced in your life. Or, you know, you can leave long comments on videos like that, you know, just telling people your experience, speaking your truth. Make, you know, sock accounts on X. I mean, most everybody hides their identity on X. People like me are fucking nuts, but I've been doing this for a while. I've established myself as doing this. I still don't have the great big audience, but every now and then it's like, wow, I'm actually like shit posting on X, and it's like connected to my name and who I am. And yeah, that did have consequences, but at this point, like, I've gone through all of the motions, and I am me on the internet. And I don't say it to like brag or be like, oh, you guys are all pussies because you're too chicken shit to like show who you are. And you know, I've been there a couple of times, but it's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny. I say the shit that I say on X. I'm like, whoa, I'm actually like me saying this shit. Like, I'm saying the same stuff all these sock accounts say, and I'm actually me saying it. And there's a level to it. It's a high power level, and yeah, you got to go through some shit to get there, to embrace it. But I'm the kind of guy who likes to drop the red pills at the dinner table at this point. And what's the cliche? What does everybody hear? The kind of canned advice you're gonna get when you start speaking your truth is like, dude, you're being negative and you're pushing people away because you're negative. And oh, dude, the reason girls don't like you is because you're negative. You're being negative right now with what you're saying, and people pick up on that negativity, and that's the problem, bro, is you're being negative. I want everybody watching this to know that That's not even a little bit true at all. That is just full on 100% gaslighting. And you need to accept that because there's going to be a part of you that doubts it. And I've struggled with that for a very long time, okay? When you start speaking your truth, when you're like, hey man, you know, in school, people did this to me, the teachers were shitty to me, I could just kind of tell that like the teachers wanted to fit in with the students, and then they were just all kind of like negging me, and I could just tell that I didn't fit in, you know? I mean, there's a lot of that kind of content on the internet now, and there's just so many different interesting stories, and I think I like caught a glimpse of what's coming when I saw this guy's channel today. I'm terrible at remembering names, short-term memory, but in my community posts, I made a post posting the video that I watched, and I said that I was going to make this video. And I'm going to make sure this premieres after midnight so I don't release 2 videos in the same day. But what people are going to do when you speak your truth is they're going to try to tell you that you're being negative, and people don't like negative people, and everything's just going to get better if you don't speak your truth. It's not true, man. It's not true, okay? When you are talking about what you've experienced, you're not in a conversation with a stranger. You are just like especially when you've created a platform on YouTube and you're like, hey everybody, this is my YouTube channel and I'm about to tell you my experience. That is something where you have invited people to listen to your story. And when people are telling you that, well, you doing this is why people don't like you, that's not reality. That's a very negative thing that they're doing, okay? You, not only are you allowed to tell your story, you should talk about what you've experienced. And the more I start thinking about how many people have said that and how common it is, you know, just yesterday, I was having a really good stream yesterday. There was a lot of people there, okay? Like, it's not all about a lot of people being there, but the chat, you know, it's good when the chat keeps moving because I really feed off of the chat and we go back and forth and we have a discussion. And there's just a guy in there like, you're being negative. Like, no, I'm having a great stream, actually. We're having a great discussion. And this is not the only thing we talk about on my streams. You know, people who have been around my channel and been to my streams, we talk about all kinds of things. But yeah, we talk about normies and being gaslit and the way that relationships tend to be and women, and we talk about life, and that's a lot of it, and that's a lot of what makes life frustrating for people. And you guys, when we're talking about hope and things getting better and selling hopium and healing, part of it is telling your story and speaking your truth. And you don't have to create a YouTube channel, but, you know, just having an anime PFP on X, and then just go crazy, and then just speak your truth. You do got to be a little bit careful if you want to protect your identity. Just little things, you know, if you're going to go on certain message boards or even X, you know, maybe use a VPN, maybe don't, like, give away specific details. I see people, I just pay attention, and there will be people talking about, you know, what town they live in or what they just reveal a lot of details. It's like, if you want to protect your privacy, you have to watch a few little steps. But, you know, I mean, if you just want to say fuck it, like film yourself in a car and start talking, I mean, it's not guaranteed that fucked up things are going to happen to you, but if you got the Midas touch, if you got the green thumb, like this chud right fucking here, yeah, some things are probably going to happen to you, bro, because the world does not want you to speak your truth. The world does not want you to tell your story. And I'm talking about the worldly world, worldliness that Jesus was talking about. They don't want you to talk about it because it reveals a truth about the world. And all of these testimonies are flooding from these tortured chuds of the world. And just for anybody who hasn't been around for a long time, I like the term chud. I kind of think about, like, I don't know if you've seen Clerks 2, the way that I think his name was Randall was trying to reclaim a certain word that I won't say here, a certain term. Well, with chud, and actually I made a video about it, and that got taken down for hate speech, and it was fucking bullshit. So I better not elaborate on it any more than that. But I don't mean to be offensive by saying chud. I just think it's a word. Like, I really don't like the term incel. That is like, I really don't like that term, bro. And then people are like, yeah, it's because you are one, dude. It's every single insult that low IQ, low vibrational Hylics have ever used, just wrapped into one, and it's wrapped around that like a political accusation that you might be dangerous, and it's completely irredeemable. I'll never be like, hey, what's up, my fellow incels? That can get you put on fucking watch lists. I mean, it's actually a completely irredeemable term, and I lose respect for people who like use it. I've caught myself slipping a couple of times lately. I mean, dude, it's just like, usually when people say it, they're virtue signaling. There's like virtue signaling wrapped up in it because they want people to know that they're not an incel. So the best way to do that is to like use it in your vocabulary all the time. And, oh, that's what incels say. And, oh, these incels. It's the worst. That fucking term and everything that has ever come ever since that term existed is just absolute fucking cancer. If you want to call somebody a virgin, a nerd, a dork, a loser, but that has like a negative connotation behind it. It got to a point where it's like, you're kind of a bad person if you call people a dork, a loser, because those are insults. But incel's not. You're objectively an incel, and I'm a good person for pointing that out, and you're a very bad person who's potentially dangerous. It's fucking horrible. It's cancer. Chud, on the other hand, has some memes, has some bants. I've made, if you look up my Chud shorts, I've made like 3 or 4 cartoons about the Chud meme, and it's just funny. And it's something like, yeah, there'll be people out there trying to call you a chud, and I'm like, you know what? I am a fucking chud. So, I don't know what it is. There's just something about chud that is redeemable. Incel, I don't like it. Anytime people, like, throw that word around, it just tells me a lot about them, whoever's saying it. Anyway, I do want to try to kind of master the art of making shorter videos. The world wants to silence you about your experience because it reveals the evil, wicked nature of people, especially when you're well-spoken, especially when you're like this guy who I posted today. Like, he talks fast, doesn't take breaks, gets right to the point, just boom, 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 boom. Like, his words have so much description. Like, he's just painting a picture. He's like telling his story so effectively, so fast. It's downloading so fast, you know. It's like something taking an hour to download versus taking 10 minutes to download. And what you're downloading is a powerful testimony about how fucking people are cruel and the nature of just average people in your average everyday public schools. People, you walk into a grocery store in your local town, those kind of people. You walk into your local schools, those kind of people. Your average teacher, your average day, everyday Joe. And people don't like it because the kind of people who aren't telling these stories on the internet are the kind of people who are in these stories. Okay? Because you're basically, you're either food or you're eating people. And I've already made videos about that. You know, how the world will give you suffering and then try to convince you that it's your fault. And that process is revealing itself when you tell your story. It's like, hey man, like, nobody did anything to you. It's your fault. Well, whatever that was, you deserved it. You're not trying to say, like, there's just a bunch of cruel people out there. No, you were being weird. You were doing this, and you're doing it right now. You're being negative. Stop being negative, bro. And they'll plead with you. Like, they'll start out kind of like a firm, like, oh, come on, man, like, this is your fault, you're being negative. And it gets to a point where it's like, come on, man, like, just stop. Just stop talking about your story. Just stop doing it. And I've dealt with so much of that on my channel. And I'm to a point in my life, I went to arguably the best music school in the world to play drums. Okay? And this channel, where I talk about how, like, people are just kind of shitty, is a lot more powerful than that, you know? It's just a really powerful, empowering thing, and it really bothers people. They want you to be... They don't want you to have any community. They don't want you to be able to tell your story. They don't want you to find like-minded people. Now, when we're talking about the government level, when we're talking about the fucking CIA agents that for whatever reason really hate this kind of content, and it's a very real thing, what the government doesn't want is for people to compare notes. Because what happened for me on my channel, I thought that I had this really, really, really unique experience. And then people in my comments are like, dude, that's exactly what happened to me. Me too. Me too. That's what the government doesn't like. When we all get together and we're like, bro, like, people are actually fucking evil. People are actually cruel. And what I really didn't like about the B-pill community is that it's trying to explain to you that it's like, that it's your fault. And it's like, oh, you're destined to lay down and rot because you'll never be. Like, no, dude, you're not doing anything wrong. These people are fucking evil. You're not the problem. They are. You know what just popped in my head is It. The original one. I never saw the remake. I love the original one. That I could watch that almost every Halloween. It was like a 2-part series that was made for TV. The first part's better, where they're all kids. But that's what I was thinking of, where they're all kids, and they learn the nature of the clown. They learn its nature because they compare notes. And then when they take it on in the tunnel, they're all holding hands, and they're reassuring each other. It's like, no, man, it feeds off of your fear. As long as you're not afraid, it can't do anything to you. It's because they networked. It's because they found each other. It's because they shared their experiences. That's how they dealt with this fucking demon. And that's what we're doing here on the internet. We've made a lot of progress. And I don't feel like it's this weak, taboo thing anymore. It's why you want to shed all these labels. Like, nah, we're not fucking incels. Nah, this isn't B-pill. These are like, this is a spiritual war. This is the chosen ones versus the fucking Hylics. This is the wheat versus the tares. This is really some shit. Like, you were a little bit different, and you got fucking dogpiled by normies. And if you pay attention to these people through social media, as time goes on, and you see like how these people develop, it becomes evident, bro. It's like, chances are you got something going on that they don't, man. And chances are you had an idea of that your entire life. And when it really gets bad, I put bad in quotes because bad might actually end up being good, bro. But what allows it to get so bad that you get forced to go down a path similar to mine that actually ends up revealing like interesting things about you and your life is when you don't have like a good home base, okay? Like when your own family and your own adult role models like don't want you to do well for some reason. When you're struggling with like adult narcissists in your life as a child, my drum teacher was one of them. That makes it infinitely harder, bro. That's when you're pretty much fated. Like, this is going to extend beyond high school. This is going to be a real fucking problem for you. Like, this is like a spiritual burden that is going to force a kind of awakening. And you are going to have to confront certain things. It all depends about how you handle it, man. I mean, a lot of people will say never unmask narcissists. Get away from them, cut them out of your life. The Sam Hyde video that I'm always talking about, cut out toxic people. Don't do what I did. Don't fucking like confront them on Facebook and get into big arguments, bro. But when you do that, if you want to walk into the flames, if you want to fucking confront the narcissists and unmask all of them, it can be really interesting, man. It can be really interesting. I mean, anybody who watched my entire hour-and-a-half video that I just put out about the blue dragon and my Kundalini awakening, I have taken a very different path in life. And it's like, yeah, I don't recommend that people do exactly what I did on all kinds of levels. Just like I don't recommend you join Dragon Rouge. I don't recommend that, like, you know, you come from a fucking island like I did and get into a big pissing match with your entire fucking hometown and get completely canceled and pariahed. But it got to a point where it was just funny to me because you know, now it's all public and I'm on the fucking internet and people are A-logging me and shit. And so once like that neighborhood watch drama unfolded in Kodiak, it was like, bro, I already got completely canceled and dogpiled and social media shamed over fucking nothing in 2014. I told a couple of people to go fuck themselves. And they were such narcissists that they already recruited the Flying Monkeys. And they already made posts about me that had like 30 likes and like a shit ton of fucking people commenting on it, dude. I already got canceled in like 2014, 2015 over fucking nothing. So now people have these clips of me where I was like making gun noises. It's like, he said he gun. There's a clip where it's like, oh, I know how to modify an AR-15. I don't. I was being an edgy fucking weirdo. And people are like, gun. I was like, pew, 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 gun noises. And, I mean, any way you slice it, that was like a way bigger deal than the shit in 2014. But what just kind of helped me deal with all this shit was like, bro, these people already recruited all the Flying Monkeys. They already did all this to me over like nothing. And now they're making these big, huge accusations, and I'm just watching that they don't have anywhere else left to go. They've already like went nuclear on me over nothing. And I'm like, dude, do these people even have souls? Like, what the fuck are these people? Like, what is this place, you know? But that's my personal experience. That's my personal shit. We're gonna wrap it up at the 25-minute mark, guys. I just highly encourage you to not hold back on your truth. It might be talking to a couple of your friends about it. And now what I will say is that it's better to do it on the internet like this than to confide in your friends, okay? There was like a talent buyer guy that I knew in Boston, and I'd hang out with him, and we get really baked and watch UFC. I started kind of like bitching to him a lot, and that wasn't a positive relationship. It's definitely not a positive relationship if I like complain to my mom. I've actually got to a point where I've stopped doing that for the most part. Everybody has a bad day every now and then, but it's better to do it on the internet. It's better to create an X account. It's better to have a YouTube channel, or to just comment in people's YouTube channel. I mean, people who are regulars in my chat, you can just, you know, leave your experience in the comments in my channel. Like, it's good to tell your story. It's good for you to understand that the people that want to silence you and try to make you feel guilty about it, like, oh, you saying this is why people don't like you. No, bro. Like, you're annoying them by telling the truth. It makes them feel not guilty because most of these people are fucking dark triad and they're not capable of feeling guilt. It's not that they feel bad about what they did to you. It's that they're nervous that they're going to get exposed for something really fucking bad. It's like somebody being exposed for being a child predator. Like, it's like a deep fucking dark secret for them. Like, oh, no, you don't want to talk about that because that's why people don't like you, bro. Please stop talking about it. Please stop. And it gets to a point, bro, where, like, when you've reached a certain level, I like to think maybe I'm going to be a celebrity someday because I'm just coming out with it. I want to get famous. I want to go all the way. I'm a drumming, rapping, philosophizing, fucking multi-talented genius. I'm my hometown's worst nightmare, bro, because they know they treated me like garbage. They know they were fucking full of shit. They know they went on a bullshit fucking witch hunt. They know they listened to anonymous accounts who tried to turn them against me over fabricated fucking bullshit. And you just get so deep in it where you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking win. And I'm not stopping. And how do I do this more? It propels you towards the truth, bro. And it's about how you feel when you do it. Think about why you're doing it when you do it. If it makes you feel negative, if you're just like Eeyore, like you don't do negative self-talk. Don't make videos where you say, it's because I'm such a fucking loser. Don't blame yourself. Don't negative self-talk. You just talk about what people did to you, bro. And over the process, you'll start hopefully understanding, like, yeah, it's okay early on to say you felt like a loser or whatever, but hopefully as time goes on and you get the right people in your comments, and guess what? You're going to get some of the wrong kind of people in your comments. But those people aren't real, bro. I figured out that a lot of those people are connected to cybernetics agencies, where literal former CIA agents are being paid to go into your fucking chat and make you feel like a fucking loser. It's real, dude. That shit's real. It's fucking real, dude. Operation Earnest Voice from Intrepid Corp. That's what they're doing with that shit. They want people like you to feel like a loser, because in reality, you're fucking smart, you're interesting, you're high IQ, and you got dogpiled by normies that you shouldn't have fucking been around. This shit is guiding you towards the truth, bro. This shit is helping you find like-minded people. This is the resistance. This is the future. All of these disenfranchised men who are treated like dog shit their entire lives, you were supposed to be the future. You were supposed to be the politicians. You were supposed to be the business owner. You were supposed to be the father. You're supposed to be the family man. You're supposed to be the head of the house. You're supposed to have fucking everything, bro. This ain't right. Society's collapsing, bro. Because we're the fucking future. Forget about all, yeah, dude, they're giving women make work jobs and every woman's got a master's degree and a PhD. Doesn't fucking matter, dude. Yeah, Waluigi, the movie. Fucking like, you know, like, oh, Luigi goes to Paris. Dude, you're Mario. You're the main character. It doesn't matter if you're fucking living in a box, you're homeless, you've been betrayed your entire life, you've been rotting away alone. It doesn't matter. You were the chosen one, okay? I know I'm saying this like Gnostic shit, but there is wisdom in the stories in the Old Testament. What was it, like, was it the story of Joseph? Like, he was betrayed by his brother, sold into slavery. It's like, he had the anointing. His older piece of shit brother sold him into slavery. And then he came back someday and he was like a prince. Like, that anointing that you have, that blessing that you have, that thing that you have, that really is what made people treat you like shit. You're made to think, oh, it's because I'm a loser. It's because I'm not cool. It's because I'm not fucking, like, no, it's because you are. It's not because you're not. It's because you are. And yeah, you have some flaws. Everybody's got fucking flaws, dude. But these kind of people who psychologically tortured you, they're all fucking, like, validating each other and covering up each other's fucking flaws. And I'm to a point, dude, where a lot of them are fucking dead. For me. Like, a lot, but it's weird. It's like the worst of them are still alive. But I don't know. I don't want to start going off on personal shit, dude. It's just, the point is that they were living self-destructive lives, man, and they had their own fucking problems. But yeah, when you're 17 or when you're 15, it's like, oh, you're a loser, dude, and we're cool. Like, they're not cool. It's not because of what you're not. It's because of what you are, bro. And they're trying to push you down this fucking path to make you the worst. They want to take the worst of you and push it to the top. And they want to take the best of you and push it down until it's gone. But what I feel like is that something intervenes. Something intervenes. Like, logically, scientifically, they won. They fucking betrayed you. You had everything taken from you. You lived a shitty, isolated, lonely life. And according to the science, you were supposed to be left for fucking dead. But somehow, something pulled you up, and you clawed your way up, And when you come back and they're like, nah, we left you for fucking dead. You were supposed to be dead. When you're back and you're stronger than ever, man, you start to believe it. You start to believe in yourself. You start to believe this chosen one's narrative. And it all starts with like me in 2018, my camera pointed at the fireplace, being like, man, you guys, like, you know, I've had these experiences in my life and people say this and it's like, it's not really like that. You start breaking down what normies tell you. You start breaking down the gaslighting. I don't even think I'd heard the term gaslighting when I first started making those videos. And then you meet like-minded people, and then somebody in your comments is like, oh yeah, that's the typical kind of gaslighting. And they're like, haha, yeah man, what's gaslighting? And then you figure out what gaslighting is. Oh, it's something narcissists do. Oh, narcissists, well I've heard that narcissists are like obsessed with themselves. You watch videos about narcissists. You learn about the dark triad. You start figuring it all out. You start putting all the fucking pieces together, bro. And then the most powerful moment is when you're like, you know what? It's not because I'm neurodivergent. It's not because I'm autistic. It's not because I was weird. It's not because I'm short or bald. It's like they're fucked up. Those people were fucked up. And it's understandable that I made those mistakes. The powerful thing is to not blame yourself. And that goes into my system of like solipsism, dude. Individualism. Solipsism. Fuck everybody. I'm number one. I'm the best at everything. Those are affirmations. I mean, I don't really do this that often, but I'm sitting here thinking I should. I mean, fuck, like play music that pumps you up, you know, play maybe some instrumental like EDM or trance music and just be like, I'm the shit. I'm number one. I'm the best fucking drummer in the world. I'm the best rapper in the world. I'm the best philosophizer in the world. I have the best YouTube channel in the world. And somewhere the CIA is fucking seething. They're like ripping up their books and punching their computers. And no, he has to fucking hate himself. Because he was supposed to be in charge, not me. I have my CIA job because I'm fucking evil. Because they figured out that I torture animals when I'm a kid and I don't have fucking feelings, so they gave me everything. Because they literally select for narcissists in the CIA. Look it up! Public information. They want you to be fucking evil. They recruit evil. So if they give the best jobs to the people who are evil, then what does that mean if you're good? It means you're you, bro. It means you're me. We're the good guys. Stay the good guy, bro. Think about the things that you've done that are wrong. I did some things that were fucking wrong, bro. I did. The reason they pushed it in everybody's face, the reason I got A-logged, is because it's like the Harvey Dent, bro. My A-loggers are the Joker and I'm fucking Harvey Dent. We want to bring him down to our level. All it took was a little push. They wanted me to be irredeemable. They wanted me to be discredited. But they failed. And they failed for you, bro. They can't bring us down. This whole fucking movement on the internet. I wanted to talk about another minute. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to make long videos all the time. Oh my gosh, another 10 minutes has went by. Wow. Wow, I'm starting to feel like I have the superpower to speed up time and just fucking talk forever. We're almost done. I want to talk about one more video. Deconstructing narcissism. He's been around for a long time. He's a pretty cool guy. I'm not like a fanboy. I check in on him every now and then. We've had a similar life experience. His latest video, I like what he's saying. He's like, you know what? There's a guy who moved to a different country and he made a YouTube channel about it and he's popping off and he's going viral. I think I could do that. I think that's what I want to do. Fuck all this. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, whatever. Then I'll get a day job. I like the way he's talking. I like the way he's thinking. That's how a lot of guys are thinking. Okay, you have a phase where it's like, fuck, man, I'm really down bad. I guess I should go back to college, or I guess I should go like get certified. And I'm gonna try to figure out how to like, you know, kind of scrape together a little life. And then it's like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I can't find women. Women aren't gonna be impressed with that. Fuck them anyway. Like, I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do. I'm gonna keep chasing the dream. All of these guys are coming to the conclusion, I'd rather fucking keep gambling than take the safe, hard route. And well, what's all the boomers trying to tell you to do? At some point, bucko, you got to put your nose down and you got to grind. Nah. That was their life because it paid off for them. Boomers did show up, but they were allowed to show up. They were given ritzy jobs to show up to, and even if they weren't given a ritzy job to show up to, they're still able to afford a house. They said minimum wage back then was the equivalent of $100,000 a year now. All of the fucking chuds are coming to the same conclusion. And I mean dejected men. I mean chosen ones. I mean the good people. I mean the guys that were meant to fucking win and were betrayed because everything's collapsing all around us, bro. They're all coming to the same conclusion. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to keep rolling the dice. Because I feel like I'm going to get a good roll soon. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm going to get a good roll soon. I've had some really bad rolls. I've fucking chased my dreams into the fire, dude. I got scammed for thousands of dollars the first time I tried to be a rapper because I didn't know, because I didn't have the knowledge. And I'm like, oh, I don't want that to happen again. But you know what? I have different knowledge now. I kept getting better. Dude, and you gotta stop caring about women. You gotta stop fucking caring, dude. I can't over-explain on that. I think I'm gonna make a video for Rumble. I think I'm gonna make my second Rumble video, and it's gonna be regarding that. But I'm watching it, dude. I'm watching, like, these YouTubers just keep growing, and they tried to stop it. They tried to stop it when it was different manosphere kind of stuff. I'm afraid to say the name of it because they would just, boom, knock your fucking channel out of existence. Knock your video out of existence. It's hate speech? It's like, no, it's not. And then I respond. I try to appeal. It's like, it's not hate. I have no idea what you're talking about. You didn't even give a timestamp. What the hell are you talking about? It's hate speech. Like, totalitarian shit, bro. They tried to stop the men's rising. And you better believe the incel shit is a psyop. The B-pill is a psyop. They're trying to bring us down, bro. This is the uprising. And it's becoming obvious. It's becoming obvious to everyone. They're trying to say, oh, you were sent your own way because no, you're like regular people are getting married. No, they're fucking not. Not anymore. We won, bro. We fucking won. Women, no. Yeah, marriage isn't as common anymore. Where have all the men gone? Like, come on, guys, please. Go to the bar. 10 years ago, they were telling you you're a delusional fucking idiot who was sent your own way. I'm a part of that movement. I got skin in the game. I've been doing this since 2018. They told me I was delusional. And before I made the YouTube channel, I was talking about it 4 years prior, bro. I was saying this kind of shit in 2014 when I got canceled by my hometown. We're winning. Validate yourself. Yeah, we were right the entire time. Never did anything wrong. These are all affirmations. Never did anything wrong. We were right the entire time. This is the real deal. The momentum is fucking rising, bro. And we're finding each other, and we're collaborating, and we're all coming to this conclusion, like, you know what? I don't want to take the safe route. I just want to keep gambling. Now, different strokes for different folks, different people are in different places in life. If you got a good thing going on, consider that, okay? A lot of people have never had a good thing going on. When you got a job, you can stand it, you're making decent money, you're living all right, you might want to hold on to that, and then look for the side hustle. Time is money. Spare time is amazing. Like, if you got a good job and you got spare time, use that spare time wisely. Save some of that money. Start investing that money. This kind of shit that I do, for example, every song, these last 4 songs that I've made that are pro-mixed, it costs money to make a rap song. It costs $350 about, like $300 a pop, bro, to make the song sound good. To get those booties shaking when it's blasting in the club. Whatever you want to do is probably going to cost some money. And you might be like, man, but I can't spend money on a rap song. I can't spend money to get my band's shit mixed. If you want it to be good, if you want to have a shot to go all the way, that's what you got to do. What you're supposed to do is have a job and make money and then have the time. If you have that going on, then you're kind of in a better spot than I've ever been in. But I'm just saying, overall, guys are coming to the same conclusion, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going all in because I got nothing to lose. And it's beautiful. All of the chud channels rising to the top, all of these guys at the same time saying, fuck it. The stats are coming out about men leaving the workforce. Dude, this is it. We're flying. We are flying right now, and everybody's starting to see it. And, bro, I guess a prediction is that they're going to start thinking about that deal to try to get all the men to come back. And, like, should probably not take it. Should probably just not take it, bro. All the way. All the fucking way. And when you're talking about Chud redemption, when you're talking about making up for all that shit you dealt with and life finally being good, speaking your truth is the start. And that's when you find everybody. And then that's when you start realizing, you know what, fuck it, I got nothing to lose. Let's just do whatever I want to do. Let's just go all the way. Destiny is on the other side of that, my friends. God bless you. 41 minutes. That's way too long. Whatever. Peace out.